I played Madden 26 early, and here is everything you need to know about the game. Watch closely because I spent hours going into detail, and I will let you know everything right now. I'll give you 5 pros, 5 cons, and at the end of the video, I will let you know if it's worth it to buy the game. Also, I do have a few beta codes left. Comment your console, comment beta code, and like and subscribe, and I'll get them to you in the comments because I'm only giving them away to subscribers who like the video. Now, let's go over the first pro. The first pro is the movement. When I tell you, man, it's hard to explain. The movement is so much better than Madden 25. It's like a mixture of college and Madden. The cutting is like college. They run drag route. They don't get stuck in the mud. They run their drag route. They run the drag route that fast. It kind of feels like an arcade game, which is fine because I'm gonna go over some things later in this video about defense that is also real good. But just to see that they fixed the movement and working on that is a huge W in the chat for EA. Next, we're gonna go over the cons. Unfortunately, there is gonna be cons because this is a beta and it is a video game. Every video game does have cons. The first one is the different hot routes. Now, I'll go over more later, but they did change all the hot routes, and one of the things that did kind of make me mad is they took out flat routes. Now, as you know, you can put anybody on a flat route in any Madden, but this time you can't put anybody on a flat. They completely took that out, and they took out speed outs from last year. But they took out speed outs on the outside receiver, but the inside receiver can still do a speed out. So they did tweak that up a little bit. I don't like the fact that they took out flats, but going into our second pro, we're gonna go over the fact that every quarterback has every route, which is a huge W. Even though they took out flat routes, every quarterback having every route is a huge W. And oh my goodness, hey, they added return routes to every quarterback. So what you know in a return route is kind of like a zig, but it runs inside. Certain formations had it last year. It was very glitchy, like trip side and flex, for example. It had that little return route. Man, you can put that on anybody now in any formation with any receiver. That's crazy with any team. You can pick Cam Ward, the #1 draft pick, and you can go out there with every route, which is a huge W in my opinion. So, coming in at the second con, we're gonna have something that should have been fixed last year. It is gonna be loop blitzing. Now, I did try the disengage blitz, and let me tell you, the disengage blitz did not work at all because every time you tried to hover over, it gave you a flag. But the one blitz that did work is the original loop blitz when you bring him all the way to the side and he loops to the other side. Man, let me tell you, that dude was coming on blocked a few times. The D-line even was shedding. Man, so it looks like loop blitzing will be back. And yes, I put that as a con because a lot of people like a different feel for a different Madden. They don't want to be running Madden 25 stuff in Madden 26. So the same meta kind of is a L. And the fact that O-line logic still isn't fixed to block somebody coming in free. Like, it's only sending 4 versus 5 O-linemen. That should never come in free. So that is one of the huge cons that I did see in the beta. Next, we're going to talk about the pro number 3, which is the QB releases. Now, if you know in the previous Maddens, Mahomes had literally one of the worst releases in the game. Like, you couldn't even use him because every time he tried to throw it, he did this and then threw the ball. Like, it was so bad that his mug cards was bad. Nobody wanted to use the Chiefs and the Regs because of it. But this year, he's slinging it. Cam Ward is slinging it. It's like real life. I am so happy that EA actually took the time out to fix this, just because a lot of quarterbacks were unplayable because of their release. Even they changed Jalen Hurts. I want to go play with the Eagles. Hurts release is real smooth. Lamar always had a good release, but it's even better now. So these releases are a huge W. Shout out to EA for that. And they look accurate. They got Mahomes sidearm. They got Caleb Williams jumping up and throwing. They got Josh Allen flicking the ball. So that is another huge W that EA did pull through with. Coming in at the third con now. So the releases are better, but guess what they didn't fix? The audibles on the quarterback. So, you know when certain quarterbacks change their plays, like Jalen Hurts, for example, was terrible at this in Madden 25. Every time he changed a hot route or a play, he would like start doing this and start tapping his head and start tying his shoe, it looked like. And it would take so long to make a hot route that Jalen Hurts was dang near unusable in mud and regs. And this year they still ain't fixed it. Look, I played with Hurts now. It just could be the beta because it is the beta. But when I played with Hurts, he was still tapping his helmet. doing all type of stuff. Like, I was like, hold on, bro, what you doing? We trying to move the ball down the field and win the game, and he over there playing with everything. Time running down, 5 seconds left on the play clock. So it was kind of tough to use Hurts, but it's slightly better than last year, but still, I feel like they should completely fix the audibles. Coming in at pro number 4, we have custom zones. Now, I did play with this a little bit, and all I got to say is it's going to be a good year for defense, because we're not going to be relying on stock zones that Madden give us. We're going to be relying on our own zones. Like, this is the first time you have complete control over zones. Like, yeah, zone drops was nice, but it still, you know what I'm saying, was whatever zone was out there. Now you can stem route, stem down quarters, stem down thirds. So for an example, I stemmed down this outside quarter against the dude I played, and it played the speed out. Outside quarters are not supposed to play speed out. They're supposed to run all the way back, but since I stemmed it down, it played the speed out, and then I did it again. He ran a streak, and he ran with the streak. So, man, if they playing like that, we have complete control over zones, and it's going to totally change the way people play, and it's going to make defensive players real good at the game, which is a very good thing Madden has been missing for years. So, custom zones are very legit. And once again, y'all, if y'all have any questions about simulation stuff, because I'm going a lot of a gameplay, like if you want to know who's at this position, does this dude have a visor, does he have arm sleeves, put them in the comment section, because I'm going over a lot of gameplay stuff. If you have any other questions, please let me know down below and I can help you out with that. Coming in at pro number 4, we have something that I don't like, because I'm a defensive player. Well, I'm both. I'm really both. I can play defense and offense, but man, ags. So when I was playing the game, they was just throwing it up to their tight end, and when I tell you was catching it over 3 people, I ain't catch one pick in the beta. And I've literally been on the beta nonstop, no grass, you know what I'm saying, nonstop. I ain't catch one pick. And I be putting them in position. But high balls, I don't even know what was high balls. I was just getting agged by everybody. And I was agging people on offense, but I still got to put that as a con, because that's just not realistic. If you have 2 people in the area, there's no way that ball shouldn't come down 75% of the time like they do in real life. Because I played football in college in real life, and if that ball was going where 2 defenders was on my team, unless they gonna drop it, that should be interception every single time. Coming in at pro number 5, we have the graphics. Man, when I say I don't know how they do it every year, step up with these graphics, but the game just looks so much better and clearer than Madden 25. Like, the vibes just look better, the lighting look better, the scoreboard looks better. When you load up the game, the background is a football stadium in the background. That just gave me chills a little bit. Like, I don't know. It's just not regular background screen. It's all type of football stuff in the background, stadium lights. It's just a lot of aura. I ain't gonna lie. It say built on Sundays, though. Now I see what it means with the built on Sundays, Madden 26 stuff. So that was pretty cool. It gave me that old school Madden 16 feel. And coming into the last con, now, if y'all do get a chance to play the beta, it is very, very choppy online, but I do have a solution for that. All you want to do is go to your settings, and instead of having performance on, put on visual. Now, I don't know if this is how it's going to be when the game come out, but if y'all do get the game, remember I said this. If your game is choppy, go to settings and put on visual instead of performance. And it's going to play 100% better. The beta has been a great experience for me. So that is the 5 cons, 5 pros. Should you buy the game? If you brought Madden 25, this is a huge step in the right direction, just because I think college football is pushing them because they outsold them last year. So yes, definitely buy the game. One of the best football game out right now. Now, once again, if you have any questions about simulation franchise, let me know down below. I'll answer that. Put beta in the comment section if you want a code. I do have a few on the loose. Keep God first, keep grinding, and I'm out, goats. Peace.